What's happening, ladies and gentlemen?
Hello.
What's going on? So don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we got a thing where you can support us and support me by sending stars, to help send more money, to send more content. Crazy Witch coming around the corner. Here we go. Welcome, Twist of Witch, Crazy Witch. Hello, Denise, Tiffany. Hello there. Kelly, welcome to the show. Hello, Lucy. Welcome, everybody. Things have already gone crazy, Denise. It is getting very hairy already. Hello, Sherry Lenore. Welcome. Hello, how are you? So what's going on with you all, FDL Paranormal? So how are y'all doing?
Yeah, not bad. We've been doing good. We've been editing a new episode, which is taking its time because we've caught something and we've just been scrutinizing it for the last week, I would say. But there is definitely something standing there. But you'll have to wait and see till the episode comes out. So we've been busy doing that. We've been busy looking for haunted items for this show. We've sort of found some other stuff. Angie's been on some vigils with her haunted doll. And we've just been discussing a few haunted things.
Just to let everybody know, my EMF detector is going.
And you are...
everything in the studio starting to go haywire. See my EMF detector going off? Or can you not even see that in the video?
No, I can just see... Hang on. I need to close some windows down because I feel like my computer's lagging or whether it's your computer. But I am good. Is everyone good? Everyone's still there?
Yeah.
I just wanted to check.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been a good...
it's been week. Tough. It's been hard work. Let's be honest, the last couple of weeks have been hard. We've just at work and just trying to edit this episode. It's been tough because some of the stuff, it's going to be so hard to put it out there without people going, oh, that's fake, this is fake, that's fake. But we're just going to put it out there and the viewers can decide what they think, because we've tried to debunk it. We've looked at all aspects, all avenues, all light reflections. I just don't know what it is. But it's definitely something.
It looks like a person standing there, but it's very faint. But we've gone over and over and over it. But we'll see.
We're gonna put it in anyway, and then whoever watches it can decide what they think. It's
Exactly, yeah. Definitely.
Right. Yeah.
Grizzly's gone again.
Grizzly is having the Wheel of Doom.
I feel like I'm lagging as well. Really, really bad.
Wheel of Doom. So yeah.
We always have technical problems to begin with, don't we?
Yeah. I know. I think it's the dolls.
He's completely gone, Grizzly. We'll take over.
He's gone.
I thought there was an internet problem. See, I'm really laggy. I'm not got a 4-second delay, but
how interesting.
Tiffany said,
he said,
what? Can I talk?
Go on then. We'll let you.
Tiffany said people that don't believe will always scrutinise stuff until they have an experience. It's good to be skeptical, but in this touchy world, it is hard to show proof.
Yeah. So, and even if we did get amazing proof, people would still question it, wouldn't they? So
yeah, but until people are there and they realise, it's like this haunted items thing we're doing. We found a couple that people are selling. They've done a nice little write-up with them. Angie's had her experience this week with hers. And I think another, I don't know whether it was your item or something else. What do you reckon?
Are you talking to me? Sorry. Yeah. It's because you've got a delay It's like
I've got a massive delay.
your mouth moves, and then like you talk, or it's what it might be the other way around. But anyway.
Oh, right, I'm going to leave you 3 girls. I'm going to log out and reset mine as well.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You talk.
Bye.
Try and read
Bye.
the comments as well, because they're coming through.
Okay. So just in terms of like our objects, I think when you first get an object, something might not happen straight away. Then you've got to sort of get to know them, and he's back. And
this is going too much. And I'm telling you this: if I get kicked out again, you're all on your own. I mean, the shit's starting to fly. When I got kicked off, shit was flying off the shelf, and I'm not even supposed to be cussing on the show. So, yeah. So yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's a lot of activity. I can tell you that.
So your dolls, have they always been like this since day one, or would you say that their activity is increasing?
It's actually ramped up.
Yeah.
It's ramped up. So we are how many minutes in? So hopefully YouTube doesn't flag us. The other platforms won't, but YouTube hopefully doesn't flag us. But it's crazy, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I cannot explain it. So it's wild. It really is.
Are you okay? You sound like quite like you're a bit fed up. Yeah.
Well, there's Mike. Okay, Michael, you're back. Did you get kicked too?
No, I was really laggy.
You're really laggy.
Yeah. So I'm back. I'm back, baby.
Well, I'm glad you're back because I'm not coming back after this one.
There you go. They're not going to kill you. Like I said to you before, they might make you feel down and scare you, but you got to think positive about it. You have an energy.
Think positive. Did you watch last night's show?
Yeah, I did.
You gotta see the videos I've done.
Yeah, but you got to think positive about it because it's more proof. It's more proof of what's going on.
Yeah, no. So I've got cat balls. I got EMF detectors. I got cat balls on the dolls. And I'm like, it's like go ahead, continue on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I got my holy water. Trust me, I was getting ready to reach for it. And my crucifixes and everything else.
Give it a douse.
Last time I gave it a douse, it took me a half hour to clean off my monitors and everything. It just got bleach water in it, right? But yes, ask Kelly Elliott. She was laying in the shows last night. But anyways, I didn't want to interrupt your all's conversations. But yes. But where was y'all at?
We were just talking about, like, with our objects, whether the activity and energy will increase over time. And that's why I was asking you whether they'd always been like it, or whether you think that it has got, that it is sort of increasing. And you said it is. So
it is.
Which is good.
Now look, the video feed for the dolls just dropped. And I don't know. And somebody's like, oh, well, I want to send you an EMP pump. Are you freaking crazy? Yeah, let's just give more electric. Yeah, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just give more energy to them. Do you want them to fly around on broomsticks in the studio? Yeah, great idea, ladies and gentlemen.
But you got to remember, when they get too much for you, you can give them away. There's always someone else that will want them.
I tried to do that last night. And I messaged somebody, you want them? They're like, oh, hell no, I don't want them. Not after I see what they do to you.
Haven't you got a haunted museum over there anywhere? Like haunted items?
I don't know about all that. I mean, I think they're just people that just want to get stuff from you, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But, and what's sad is I've got more on the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, you got more coming.
So, hi, Luna. Welcome to the show. Yeah, I know. Isn't that ignorant or what?
Well, you've bought more dolls.
Yeah, do what?
You've got more dolls.
Yes.
Did you?
Yes,
did you find the arm?
Did I do what?
Did you find the arm?
No.
Still not.
I even checked the vacuum cleaner too, just to make sure.
That is a mystery.
It's been eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the other dolls has eaten it.
I have no idea. You know, it was weird. Everything was fine until I did that show on the missing person where that woman got her arm amputated. It was the same arm.
Yeah, that's weird.
And the next day, the arm was missing. Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe they're listening to you.
That's odd.
Maybe they're trying to help you.
With what? Missing an arm off a doll? You all, I mean, people are getting entertained off this. I'm not. Look, I had to dye my beard because it was turning white. And then it turned pitch black because I didn't read the instructions. And when the psychics were like, that's your first time, wasn't it? And I'm like, yes, thank you. And she was like, you didn't read the instructions, did you? And I was like, no, I didn't.
How long did
And
you
like,
leave it on
they're
for?
like, we all do that when we first do our hair. And I'm like, well, I didn't read the instructions, so thank you. Yes.
Oh, God.
I know. I said more than that. Especially when I shampooed it and it didn't come out. I was like, oh, my God. And I was like, ladies and gentlemen, it's real. See, it's attached. It ain't fake. So
I'm going to post you something. Hang on 2 seconds because I don't want to read it all out because my reading is terrible. But I'm going to post a picture. So I've been on the hunt for some items and that, and I didn't think to look on a place, and I found a couple. And the stories that these people have written about them and they want to get rid of them are pretty credible stories. I think we might have to buy them and get them sent to us so we can do a little investigation on them. But like I said to the team, like people do get a bit scared of having them in the house. But if they're that bad, we can pass them on to a haunted museum. We have 2 haunted museums over here, and I'm sure they'd be more than willing to have the items. So, but it's all in the name of research and what we think. So let's see what happens with them. But I'm going to get these stories up. Hang on 2 seconds. I'll try and present them so people can read it or someone else can read it. You know. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I'm going to download them.
yeah, Tiffany, you missed a lot of stuff. Hello, Rebecca. Welcome to the show. I had to go out and buy me another seat cushion. So yes, I have an object. But I think it's got an attachment because it come from my aunt's house when she died. You probably do, Kelly. You probably do. So. Draw on a piece of paper, Holy Trinity 333, the cross, it will stop. Tim, you have not know what I've got in my studio. I've got more objects than a dang on church has. Yes, I got more crucifixes, crosses, everything. Holy water. Yes. Lucy, how you doing, Lucy? So you like being scared? I don't like being scared. I think you all like me being scared. It is weird. But yes, did you find the articles?
Hang on.
And here, I was going to do something next week for my little things. But anyways.
Right. Oh, can you present a picture on screen, Grizzly?
You can.
I can't.
You can. No, you just hit share or you just hit present and share screen and whatever picture you want to present.
Yeah, but
it's like a video.
Won't it?
As long as it's not that picture you sent to DL.
No, it's definitely not that. Yeah, screen with 2 minute screen. Don't show these tips again. Hang on 2 seconds. Let me get the pictures up. So
while you're doing that, while you're trying to
yeah.
I will say that I have been to an antiques place this week, and I've been there a few times now, and I've never really got a feel of anything that I thought I want to buy you. I want to buy you. That's the item. But I went there in the week, and I looked around, got to the last kind of hut, and I saw this item, and I said, "That's the one. You're coming home with me," basically. But the thing is, I couldn't. I looked at her and I thought, I can't leave her. You know, when you get like, I got an instant attachment to her. She's playing now, actually. So when I touch her, she plays. It's bizarre.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
She touches, she plays. I love it.
When I touch her, she plays. Right, so I bought this.
Let me blow you up here. Wrong one. Here we go. Oh, how come you're not getting big?
Can you all see her?
Yeah, I'm trying to make you big.
Wrong one.
There we go. Now hold on. Now I'll make you big. Let me get off this. There we go. Now you should be big. And you didn't transform. Now you should transform. There you go.
Okay. So I bought this, and I looked at her and I thought I just couldn't leave her there. But what she does is she's got a little wind-up mechanism at the back. Just wind her up a bit. But she plays and dances.
Very 80s.
It's a bit creepy though. But I just loved her. Thought she's going to come home with me. So what I'm going to do with her this week is I have put her on my top shelf, and I've put some cat balls and stuff around her just to see if they would go off. Nothing has happened yet. So I will do some vigils with her this week, and I shall take her to a few places. I might take her to the cemetery actually, when I go visit family members, and see if anything happens there. But I think she's cute. I just think she's great. And it can't come to me by crap. It's covering her little cute face.
Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen.
But yeah, so
it's cute. How beautiful.
Cute. Yeah, it's cute. So I'm just hoping that I might get some stuff from her. So we'll see what happens this week. I shall do some vigils with her. Stay there. Don't move. No, stop. Now she's not going to stop singing and dancing now. There we go. Stop. Okay. So I'll do some stuff with her this week and see.
Put her on the shelf behind you near the Xbox.
Huh?
Put her on the shelf beside the Xbox.
Damn, you scared the hell out of me hollering.
Yeah,
Does the doll have a name? Standing Stone wants to know.
Not yet.
Not yet, but maybe I can't. There's not even all the clothing again is handmade, but there's no like kind of label for like a name, even on a boot. No, there's no name. Maybe we should name her. We should name her. You guys decide. Whoever's watching, you decide on the name, and we'll name her.
Oh Lord, have mercy. This is not good. I do not have good feelings, good vibrations on this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, Grizzly, I sent you a screenshot of the text of the item for sale.
Can you see her?
Let's see if you can share that, because I don't know what's going on.
What do you mean you don't know what's going on?
You can put it on as an overlay, and it can go on the full screen. So if you download the two screenshots, and then you can put them as an overlay, and they'll come up on the screen.
You could also make me less big now. That's better.
You just want me to share? Is that what you want me to do, Michael?
Yeah, just unless you want to read it. It's up to you if you want to read it.
Well, I'm just going to share it like you were going to do.
Yeah. Well, I can't. It won't let me do it. Yeah. Who wants to read it?
There you go.
Someone read it out loud.
Oh my gosh. Hold on.
I'll read it if
I'm
you like.
selling. Oh, go on then, because I can't see it very well, Nick.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Go.
So, I'm selling this doll because she has done things around to capture our attention, and in doing so, she scared the living daylights out of my 10-year-old son. So this is Jennifer, beautiful porcelain doll. She is a haunted doll I bought a few months ago. So far, I've had good communication with her. She's helped me to sleep the night with something I could only dream of before. She's a positive spirit. She's also a very protective spirit. I'm sad to have to sell her, but my eldest son is petrified. I've made the mistake of talking to her using some spirit apps, and he was also in the room TV. I didn't think he was paying any attention. My mistake, lol. Ooh.
What happened?
Didn't want to talk about it. Maybe your dolls didn't want us to talk about a new doll.
Is it still sharing, or did it bump it all the way
Doll
off?
envy.
Oh,
I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, stand by. I'm telling you, this is wild. I'm going to go back to it again.
Nicola, have you got your phone on you?
me?
No, Nicola, Joanne.
I'm using my phone. I've
Are you?
got my iPad.
There we
So
go.
where did we get to?
If my glasses are making it worse.
Just moving a bit.
That along with her trying to capture our attention with the electronics in the house, it's unfortunately sent him in live. So back to Jennifer. Her favourite food was a fish fingers when she was alive. Her favourite colours are pink and white. Pink and white. I've had her with some pink rose quartz. She can communicate with you using dowsing pendulum, spirit box,
Telepathy.
will show herself. Telepathy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your dreams. Your
And
mic
will
keeps
show
breaking up.
herself through your dream as a
Right,
protective energy.
Interesting.
Wow.
And then what's the next bit? There's more to it. I just think someone getting rid of this doll, there's a lot of description or descriptive things on there, isn't there? So
Yeah, there is.
it is a bit crazy. So there's that one. And it goes on about the child scared and she's a good spirit and she has a spirit guide. But that's one, and we found that on Facebook Marketplace. So there's tons on Facebook Marketplace, and there's only two that stood out for me, two sales, and the people have took their time to explain the going-ons about it. So right, so I've got another one. I'm going to try. I'll send you the picture and then I'll read it.
Pulling up now.
I'll send you the picture, and then you should be able to download it, Grizzly, and then if you download the picture, you can present it. So I'll read the description while you're messing around, yeah? So, for instance, so on the description of this one, it says, we have had items from this collection before. One of our customers, Arnold Blenny, was a collector of occult and haunted items. He passed a few years ago. His family tried to keep the collection together, but found some of the pieces to have very powerful attachments, and so sold off the most problematic ones, which are these two. Yeah. So the pair of dolls was reported to belong to a woman who lost both of her children in an early age during the Hungarian revolt in Eastern Europe in the 50s. She was driven mad with anguish and always kept the two toys with her. Thinking they were her children. She thought they were haunted, and they thought they were the spirits of her two children, which the pictures are in there. If you can vaguely see the picture. So, but she went to a mental asylum and took her own life with the dolls in the same room. Yeah. So after that, they went to her family, but the family defected to Britain at the end of the Cold War. So now these two items are now for sale because we can't have them in the house. The negative energy to their home and reported unnerving events, room becoming seriously cold, and a chattering sound from the cabinet where the dolls are stored. So they look interesting.
Yeah.
So there's the picture, ladies and gentlemen. I can blow it up on my screen, but yeah. So
two children. So she obviously made the two dolls for the children, and obviously lost her two children, and it drove her crazy. But she always kept the dolls with her, thinking the dolls were the spirits of her two children, until she went crazy and then killed. Eventually, sadly, took her own life. But she took her own life with the two dolls in the bed with her. And obviously the items went to her family, and then they ended up in Britain after the Cold War. So they look freaky, didn't they?
Yeah.
They remind me of Hansel
So the
and
dolls,
Gretel, ladies and gentlemen, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. They remind me of your Hansel and Gretel.
Yes, they do.
They're similar, aren't they? Very similar painted and similar sort of clothing.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say the picture's haunted, but I don't know. There's something to it. So I've messaged both people, both parties, to see what the ongoings are and how we deal with this. Why is this? I hope the pictures don't come with them.
I don't want them in here.
Well,
Who wants them?
No, thank you.
So, hello there, Facebook user, Luna, and everybody. Welcome to the show. It is sad, Kelly, but you know what though is it's freaky at some point. It is some kind of entertainment, but it's aggravating because like last night it was nonstop, and it was like it was just unbelievable. Tim, wow. Unbelievable, Tim. I had an encounter with the entity that invoked a rubber Tonka truck toy at Mock the Holy Trinity, 3:33 a.m. Initially made a rumble. This toy hadn't come on in 7 years. I lifted up as the battery flapped open, showing no batteries. It did this periodically and eventually made my nephew's car toy sound that was miles away, and lady's voice said, "Here we go." It was crazy from there. Wife touched it, and a breast in her face. I know. I would have tossed that thing out the window. My boy talked to them at night, and this was my experience from the haunting. So yes. How you doing, Barb? Welcome to the show. Coming over from Facebook. Yes. So yeah, but something like that, ladies and gentlemen, definitely not. That would scare the living daylights out of me already. Especially feeling the breath. The breath? Are you crazy? So no, I could not do that. No, unbelievable.
We just had
Hello, Kelly.
Just had a name for the clown come in. Anastasia. I just see it pop up.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I missed it.
Someone said call it Sydney as well. Oh yeah. Luna said she looked like her name would be Anastasia.
Anastasia.
Oh yeah.
Where'd you see that? Did I miss it?
It was Luna. Luna C.
No.
Yeah, I must have missed it.
Newcastle.
We're not from Newcastle.
No, we're Midlands.
We're Midlands area.
Well, me and Nicola are originally from London.
From London.
Oh, and Nicola Joanne's, but Nicola, the other Nicola,
where are y'all seeing this? Where are y'all reading this from?
At the sides, at the
I'm
sides.
very village.
Hello. Hello, Layla.
Hey, Lala, welcome to the show, Lala. Evidently, y'all read stuff I'm not even seeing. So
Yeah, it's coming up
This
with the
is
side
strange.
about, but it's you got to catch up. It's slow on your side when you're host.
evidently,
It is slow.
Rebecca,
I
why on
messaged
earth would you
Layla
buy
the
another
other
dog,
night.
Grizzly? So what happened was I was working on something, and this website came up, and it was like, ta-da! And I was like, ta-da! Ta-da! And next thing I know, it was like, you have won. And I was like, oh my gosh. So yes, I don't know. I have no idea. It's Michael's fault. I blamed Michael on the show the other night because of him.
Yeah, well, it's all in the name of research.
They ain't researched my grits, Mel.
Yeah. See, does everyone like acknowledge Grizzly's beard? One of the dolls died
Yeah.
of plastic.
Would you quit with my beard? I'm already embarrassed enough. It's jet
I
black.
think it looks nice.
It's black.
You know, it could have been brown, dark brown, but jet black. You know,
It's nice.
10 years off you.
thank you.
I like
And
it.
Michael keeps getting these doll. I don't know, crazy witch. I have no idea. But
Yeah,
yes,
so-
Grizzly, someone's going to revoke your doll buying privileges. I know, right?
Yeah.
Did Barb hear what the two items that we're looking at buying?
Yeah.
No, what are they? Did you ever buy the headstone?
Oh, I've got a picture of it. We went there again.
Did
But-
you buy it?
Look, I can't buy half a headstone. Where the hell am I going to put that?
Underneath your bed, between the mattresses, like he's going to do in the first place.
It's a solid, like, what is it? Concrete, isn't it? Solid concrete. It's not a marble one. It's solid. It's got weird etchings on it, which I was trying to work it out, but you can only read half of it. So, obviously, because there's only half there.
Thank you, Barb.
So, I don't know. It's a bit heavy to be
so-
walking around picking up half a headstone. Might
Yeah.
put it in. Might put it in the garden.
Now, Lala, now you're really starting to get me scared when you talk about got to call a priest in. Then that is not cool. Now you're going to really get me freaked out. So wait to the videos that we're going to start to play here in a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Yeah.
got videos.
So you
So
wanna
I
go-
got so freaked out, I had to stop mine 3 times. So
And
yes.
Angie had a bad situation with hers, didn't you?
Angie?
Yeah, really
She
bad.
probably was like, this is Angie.
Please stop. No. It's not funny.
Right. Me, I would have been like, stop! Don't! Leave me alone! Run! So,
No, you did have a bad experience. But the trouble is, I would have the dogs in my house, but it's my daughter. She will freak out. And there's nothing worse when your kids don't go to bed on time because they're scared. So we have to play it all up and hide it and hide stuff. But I do think our daughter's a little
EMF,
bit.
can y'all see the EMF detector going off?
I can't see. Where is it? Oh yeah,
It's
I can
right
see it.
here.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can. No, you can't. I can't blow the camera up on that one.
No.
But
Don't
yeah.
move it because it'll go off again, won't it?
So,
Yeah.
But
So, do you wanna do break first, or do you wanna go straight into it with the videos?
no, let's go straight into the videos.
Whose is going first? Yours?
I want to see Angie's. No, I
Okay.
want to see Angie's. I never see Angie lose her cool.
Right.
So she had a bad experience. I want to see this.
Angie, did you send them to me in order?
I believe so, yes.
You
Now
believe?
just throw up one at a time so I don't get them confused. While
Okay.
you're doing that, I'm going to bring up TikTok so I can show mine while you're bringing it up. And let me know when you got it up on the screen
Yeah.
so I
Well,
can share
one's
it.
up. One's up. One's up. I've uploaded it. I don't know whether it's popped up your side yet.
Oh, you did. Okay, here we go, ladies. Did you click the audio on it?
Yeah, audio's on.
All right, here we go.
Place has like a children's play area in a graveyard. Okay. K2 is going off. Okay, so I'm just going to put the Spirit Talker app on. As you can see, my phone is on flight mode. It's got the little thing there. It is loading. You see, I have got my dog with me for company, just in case I'll get really scared. Okay, that is on. So, I'm not sure if this is going to pick me up, but... Whoa! Flashy light. I am in my local graveyard with my haunted object. And I'm going to do a little bit of calling out just to see what we can get, basically.
Burial.
First word that's come through, burial. Yeah, that's right. Burial. Is there anybody here? Somebody here that would like to talk to me?
Where's
The next
Fitness?
one's up to be shared.
All right, so the next one's ready.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm nervous.
Oh. This is what I've got. Was that right, number 2?
Yeah.
I've come back here for a reason, and that is when I was walking back after my little vigil here. I'll show the exact space where it happened. I'm really bricking myself, to be honest. It was just before 11 o'clock. Peggy and I were walking back through this way, and something ran at us. Now, it came from behind. When I turned around, there was nothing there. Right. So it was right here. We got to this point here. Obviously, we were walking the other way, and something ran from behind. It frightened Peggy that much. She sort of bum-tucked and went forward, and we sort of hit into these graves. But as you can see, we were walking up here, and something came from behind this direction. I turned around, and there was nothing there. So I've come back now. As you can see, Peggy is sort of quite alert. See, I just keep thinking I can see something all the time. When I just tried to get in here as well, it was like the gate was locked, but the gate wasn't locked. So it really is kind of freaky.
Right, there's that one gone.
So I'm just gonna sit down like I did last night, And yeah, so I'm just going to sit back down where we were. Okay, we sat here. Just have a little look around. As you can see, Peggy is very alert. I've got her on a tight lead because I don't want to go flying off. But seriously, I am not going to be staying here for very long. This is just literally for me to come back to explain to you what happened when I was walking back. Obviously, I wasn't filming any of it because, Peggy, don't do that. No, there's nothing there, Peg. I'm saying there's nothing there. She's like really pulling on the lead. It's probably a hedgehog that she can see, or maybe a squirrel. I don't know. But I tell you something, I'm not staying. What is it, Peg? Right, so we're just going to walk back like we did. So this is exactly what we did. We walked along here.
Next clip.
Along here. Slack. And it was literally here. I got to here and then something ran from behind and I went into this sort of gravestone. Turned round and there was nothing. But as you can see, I ain't staying. That's just a pigeon. I'm not staying. But this would be a good place, I believe, to do a little bit of a live. Come on, Peg, just let's go, please. Let's go, let's go.
Nah,
Right. Can I
No,
just say, rewatching that, I've got, my chest is so tight. I absolutely bricked myself. It took me everything I had in me to go back there last night because I do not know what it was. The whole time during my vigil, you know, I was nice and relaxed and calm. Some of the things that come through are very, very personal. I can't talk about them on here, which is why there wasn't too much of that, but there are some very, very personal things which I will share with the rest of the group personally. But what happened to me on the way out, I obviously wasn't recording it because I'd finished doing my visual and I'm thinking, oh yeah, you know, everything's fine, and I'm walking out, but I crapped myself. Really, really. And watching it again has brought all those feelings back. My chest is just like do.
And what nearly happened to your doll?
What nearly happened to the doll? What, when I was
thrown?
I nearly smashed him. I can't believe that he, you know, because as I felt it behind me, I sort of like lunged forward, and Peggy did as well, because it really like frightened her, and we went straight into a gravestone, and I was holding my clown under my arm, that he nearly got smushed. It's funny now, but honestly, it's made me go all hot.
Definitely weird experience.
Yeah, I say now I'd do it again, but I don't know. And Peggy was, when I was doing the original vigil, she was, I got her on the lead, but it's an expendable one, and she was happy, just sort of like walking around, whereas she was just fixed. It's something down that far end. Not good. Not good.
No.
But I did scream. Grizzly, I screamed.
No, that had me nervous.
It's always the way, though, isn't it? When you stop filming,
He laughs.
and then it all just happens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So,
Honestly, it was weird, but it was like the noise was. I've got a horse, so I know what a galloping sound sounds like, and it was definitely something that had at least sort of like 4 feet, and it was like right behind. Scary.
maybe the clown's inciting something.
Maybe this is what I was saying. I think the longer we have our objects, I think the more we're going to get from them. I really do.
Yeah, the more they get to know us, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, definitely. But the things that came through on the Spirit Talker, I will explain to you guys when I see you what a lot of them I think actually was.
Yeah, Standing, that Spirit Talker app, I saw her in contact with the guy who designed it. He's going to do a special podcast with us on our podcast and explain how he's using the phones compared to all the devices. So the Spirit Talker app that we use is pretty much exactly the same as the Ovilus, what you can buy for £400, £400. But our phone has, I think it's 8 different sensors. So what he's done, so 3 of the sensors are in the Ovilus, and that's all you get is 3 sensors, and they're the old analog ones. But with the new phones, the iPhone 13s and the 12 Pro and above, the app, so he's gone into the phone and used 8 sensors to make an Ovilus, which is, honestly, it's unbelievable what we get through it, isn't it? It's so, and the good thing is it doesn't require internet connection or Bluetooth. You turn your phone into plane mode, airplane mode, and you turn the Bluetooth off, and you just let it run, and it will do the EMF inside your phone, because there's an EMF reader in your phone. There's gyro, there's pressure sensors, there's atmospheric pressure sensors, there's all sorts. So basically, the Spirit Talker app is an Ovilus, but supercharged for $3.99 in the App Store. And we can't debunk half the stuff. But I'm getting the guy, he's called Spotted Ghost, and he's got we use a music box of his as well, don't we? A motion music box on the phones as well, which is, well, you'll see on our next episode how it works, because it's just ridiculous. And the guy who's designed them and designed the stuff, he used to work, he built some satellites for NASA and stuff like that. So he's very tech minded. So, but once we get him on, he'll explain. Catball.
So yeah, the cat ball's going off. Michael's James. This is a big one. Sorry for covering everybody up. Kelly Elliott, sending you love, lights, love, Angel. I'm sitting a bit confused. Something that's taken me a while to see, nervous, scared. So that's a secret message between you two. So Lala Bright is a psychic medium. She's got a lot of ability. She talks to aliens and spirits and all kinds of other stuff. And she has fairies and other stuff. And Jackie is one of the attachments to the dolls that I bought at this antique store. And anytime that I have her on the show, she appears with this ball of energy behind, and they're always interacting with her. And during the whole show with her, I had energy. I had to get the cat ball out, and she did not know what a cat ball was. So I introduced her to what a cat ball was. And she's like, I got to get me some. So, and I had no lights on. I was illuminating all this other stuff. Make a long story short, see the illumination. That's not a light, ladies and gentlemen. That's just the electricity. Anyways, it's a long story. So anyway, so I had Brian on, psychic from Canada, and I got a cat ball out, and I was like, I taped it to the mic stand. So right after the show, I'm like, all right, suckers, y'all want to play? Let's play. So I got all my devices out, and I was setting them up, and they were going haywire. So then I got everything recording, and it stopped. I'm like, oh, hell no, you ain't gonna do this to me. So then they were toying with me. So this is what I got. And I did get scared, ladies and gentlemen. So don't laugh, okay? Here we go. Stand by. I already know Mike's gonna laugh. I can just hear him already. Here we go. Action.
Play again.
Now these are the evil twins.
Go ahead. I'm recording now. Yeah. So are you the evil one?
Now, did you hear that growl? That.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
I about woo woo my pants on that one. And of course, it would buffer at that moment in time as we go to play it. Back it up a little bit, see if it'll stop it. Did you hear it again when I backed it up?
Yeah.
Now watch, nothing's gonna play. Go figure. Let's see here. Well, why is it buffering? It disappeared. There, it's still there. And it should not be buffering.
Let me see if I can download it and present
Here we
it
go.
my-
Here we go.
Go ahead. I'm recording now. Yeah. So are you the evil one? Make it go all the way to red. You can take my energy. You're the one causing problems, aren't you? Can you make it light up even more?
I'm getting flustered because it's starting to
Go
quit.
ahead. I've got you right in my camera now. You want to be center of attention. Are you happy? Are you mad? If you're mad, make it peg. Make all the lights light up if you're unhappy. No, I want all the lights to light up. Not halfway. All of them. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? It sounds something like flicked it. Are you trying to get my attention? Oh, oh. Do it again. Do it again. It was pegging all the way out. All right. So which one of you all is the evil twin that's jealous of each other? All right. Which one of y'all has the most power? Whoever has the most power, make the detector go all the way off, or the ghost ball go off, or the cat ball. Okay. So you're the evil one.
I knew you'd be laughing.
Whoa!
I'm going to mute myself.
Oh! 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 You need to behave. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What is wrong with you? My God.
I guess I do sound kind of crazy, don't I?
Do I need to throw holy water on you again? Huh? Why are you so mean? Is it something that you just not like me? Huh? Okay. I'm done.
So I stopped, right? And when I stopped,
So you want to play again, huh?
this is what happened when I stopped. And this is what's wild. Let me stop, and this is part two, because I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is not happening, ladies and gentlemen. This is not happening.
Can I just answer that question to Kelly Druce? She's saying also, can the recording equipment make the lights go on and off? Yes, they can, but you will have a precedented static with the K2. Wi-Fi will make it go off, but there will be a certain amount of charge. So it ain't a case of it going up into the red and then going off for a couple of minutes. It'll be constantly going off if it's picking the EMF off the camera equipment. So if you're far enough away from it, it shouldn't pick it up. So that's what I'll make.
So actually, you can take you can take the camera and put it up to the EMF, and it will not pick it up because I debunked that.
So we debunked it before we obviously when we get K2 hits and stuff.
And I should have done that on video because that way.
But it's
that way everybody could see it.
Debunking, because we all do it when we walk into a location and we're getting like hits on the K2. I'll go, is everybody's phone off? And everyone checks, yeah, it's off.
Right.
So that's and like make sure we've got no data coming through. So that'll answer that question for you.
Right. And here's part two. As soon as I turned everything off, this is what happened.
Yeah, I got that one.
Oh, let me back it up. Sorry. Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got that one. What's wrong with you? Are you possessed?
It ripped.
Yeah, you are going to get bathed in holy water.
The cat ball off its chest.
Yeah.
Did you hear the tape being ripped?
I got that on camera, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
I have got that on camera.
It got ripped.
Yeah. Oh
yeah,
my God.
I've got that on camera. As soon as I turn the camera off, all kinds of hell's breaking loose. So I start back up. I mean, what? Are you evil? Just pure evil? Are you good? Should I be afraid? If I should be afraid, peg it out. Make it go all the way up to the orange and red color, please. If I shouldn't be afraid, make it go all the way up to the orange and red color, please. Are you just playing games with me?
All right, so I'm thinking it's just coming a little loose. I'm trying to debunk it myself at this point.
Did you see it move? Yeah. I'm done.
But it still freaked me out because the cat ball. But if you look, I actually had it taped underneath the arms. So I'm like, okay. But, you know, all right, It just moved, right? So, all right.
You just love scaring me, don't you?
So I'm just going to roll with it for a minute. Did you see the ribbon move?
Did you see that move?
Yeah.
Hell, I can't even hold this still. I'm shaking. Are you trying to tell me something? Is there a message you're trying to tell me?
All right, then let's see here. And then the last one is a short one. I'm zoomed up. I'm not close. I'm zoomed.
Wow.
See how I'm zooming out?
Yeah.
Why is it every time I turn the camera off, you want to play? Huh? Now I'm actually using the Zoom. I'm not getting the camera close to the EMF. Make it go, peg it out. I want you to go, make it go all the way to red. Can you make it go all the way to red? No, red. You evil thing, you. All right. I'm going to turn the camera off. Camera's off. Camera's off. See, I'm done. Camera's off. Do you like being here? Do you like the other dolls?
And that's it. So, but that's why I said it just creeped me out. So,
That's crazy.
The sellotape,
yeah,
that
I
was
mean,
absolutely mad.
Yeah, that actually ripped. You could hear it
Yeah.
being pulled.
yeah, that's why I said that's why I have to tape things down, because if not, that things get thrown in the studio. And because I usually have things propped against, cell phone stands or on whatever or prop, but no, it's just crazy. It really is. And that literally freaked me out when it got ripped, because it was,
Yeah.
when I heard that, it was like, ah. So yes.
Nice.
But
Captures.
Lala is asking if anybody else has trouble breathing while looking at them. Lala has picks up a lot of energy from them. She does not like them at all.
Well, watching
especially
that,
those.
I'm not saying I was bored, but I must have yawned about 25 times watching that.
Well, I'm glad you yawned.
No, but I'm just saying, I wasn't bored, but I couldn't stop yawning. It was like constant.
So, well,
Definitely.
at least I didn't have to take 3 hours to get 8 or 9 minutes worth of footage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how active I get in the studio. And, during some of my shows, it's so active with certain people that I have on the shows. I have to put these Cat, no, I just missed that, ladies and gentlemen. That was my fault by bumping it. But I have to put these objects out to show people how active it is, because that's how strong the energy is in around the studio when I'm on doing shows with people. It's just crazy. It really is. So yeah. Kelly, I'm not sure. I heard all electronic devices should be not used around the devices while you're using. All the devices I have is turned off. And like I said, I should have showed during before I did the video with the EMF detector that it does not pick up anything. So that is my fault. So that way everybody would know.
You'll get yourself a
That's
baseline.
hindsight, because I know it doesn't pick it up. Yeah, so that way you can see a baseline. So
yeah, you sort of give yourself a baseline, don't you? Even if you've got fault. The trouble is, the EMF detector isn't that sensitive. The only thing that will knock it off is your telephone signal, which comes through wirelessly.
Well, actually,
and that's it. But if you turn your phone in airplane mode, and
right,
it's the only
the
thing
cell
that will,
phone next to it right now.
Yeah, and it won't go off. If someone started ringing you, it would go off. That's what I'm saying. So it's not like when you turn your phone into airplane mode and stuff like that, nothing's coming to your device. Your device is just what it is. And as well, your devices, like I just said before, the devices in our phones have got EMFs built into them, pressure sensors, the lot. It's crazy. It is crazy. But
yeah. But next time I do the video, I will make sure and do an EMF sweep before during the live, to show everybody the baseline. That way it shows you. I mean, it is Kelly, that is a good point. Because I actually did do that before, just to make sure that, I'm not fabricating something and scaring the hell out of myself. But to see it sit there, and that's why I said that I'm using the Zoom, right? And I'm not getting the device next to it. But once again, like he says, I mean, it's good, valid points, and it's very good call out. So yeah, absolutely, I appreciate the feedback. So
yeah, we want to debunk it, but when we can't debunk it, that's what we're like. No, something's doing that. So like when we get stuff, we're like, something's setting that off. Let's check everything. Let's double check to make sure that no device is faulty, nothing like that. And then obviously we'll go again, and then that's when we will present our evidence, really. So if we can't explain it and we've done all the checks, there's nothing else we can explain. So we offer that piece of evidence as paranormal because we can't explain it. We're not to say it's a spirit, but it's something's making that device go and do what it's doing. But who knows?
Right. No, absolutely.
We can only
and that's one of the things about paranormal activity. We always want anybody's feedback. We always want everybody's opinion. I'm not the type that, any type of criticism, I'm not going to be like, go fly a kite. No, absolutely not. I'm always welcome. I know what I have, and that's why I have extra cameras set up. And hindsight, there's some things that I should have done to show everybody, especially that don't know the activity that comes with the dolls that I have. Absolutely, I totally agree. So good points.
The trouble is, we get lazy and we think everybody knows what we're doing. Obviously, we talk about debunking and what we do, setting baselines, because obviously between us all, we've been doing it for donkey's years. So, but obviously when we talk and then you get new people coming in, they're like, "Well, isn't that supposed to be like that? Isn't that supposed to be like this?" But the trouble is, we've done all them checks, and obviously we don't keep portraying that as we've done them checks. We just assume that everybody knows we've checked them because we're seasoned paranormal investigators. We just assume people know we do that and debunk a lot of stuff. But
yeah, but a lot of people don't know though too, with all the hoaxes and fakes out there. Like Kelly and everybody else don't know that I shut down all my power strips and everything else that runs to my electronic devices. So there's things I do, before I do stuff like that. So like the next ones I'm going to do are not going to be in my studio, right? They're going to be out away from the studio. So that's going to do eliminate a lot of the other, things that's going to say, oh, well, the electronics. Because that was one of the things when I first started doing this stuff in the studio, when I did the baseline sweeps with the EMF, was like, okay, is there anything causing anything that's going to cause anything to go off? And what is it? And I made sure that there was no power going to it. But once again, not having that on video, not showing that, that's going to have people that speculate. So, yeah, I don't blame them at all.
It's very hard because we used to do events with another team, but we used to go to a prison called Shepton Mallet Prison. And on the right side of the prison, everyone will use an EMF detector or a K2, whatever you want to call it. But on the right side of the prison, in the middle, is it the middle floor? There's an electrical fault there, which is emitting an electromagnetic field. So people are walking past the cell going, wow, there's a ghost in there, there's a ghost in there. But I said to them, no, it's not. We've already done these tests. It's all down the right side of the cells. It's a massive area, isn't it? It's emitting a massive electric fault. So, but that's what K2s are for. They detect electronic magnetic field faults in the electric. So obviously we go in and debunk it. Everyone's loving it because they think it's a ghost, but no, actually it's not. Let's look at the bigger picture here. What's going wrong there? Where's the electrical cable in and what's damage and stuff like that. So we do all that check before we go in. And we always try and debunk before we bring you evidence of the stuff we can't explain. But the trouble is,
Kelly.
Yeah,
Kelly, you made very good, valid points, and the thing that Michael and I are talking about is things that people need to do, regardless if it's me or anybody else, because there's so many people out there are faking things. Just like you say, they need to show it on camera, on video. So that way, when there is any activity, it's beyond a reasonable doubt that there is no fault of anything around the area. Because like Michael says, in that cell, there are going to be natural EMF fields or fault lines or lane lines, whatnot. They're going to cause the natural EMF fields or activity on that meter. So no, I totally agree with you. I'm not upset at all. That's a good, valid point. And like I said, no, I'm glad you brought it up. And that's something that I need to get in the habit of showing people that. So no, I'm glad you brought it up.
And this is why we set out to do our YouTube channel, because there's so many people out there that have been caught out faking it and stuff like that. And it goes for us as well, doesn't it? We've watched these shows for years and years and years. We've been doing investigating for years and years and years, and we've come to a point where we've created our team. Is that we need to find out the truth. What's going on? There's too much fakery out there, but then there's also truth out there. We want to bring you the truth, and that's what we're dedicated to. We're not sitting there to fake it, because you lie, you get found out, and you can see what's going on now, can't you? Through the media and stuff like that.
You don't stand to gain anything.
No. Our last episode.
It's like the whole purpose of our journey was to find out if paranormal activity actually existed and what that looked like. And our investigations are based on what we see is what we get. That's it.
Yeah.
It's not fabrication. It's if something paranormal happens or something abnormal happens that we cannot explain, that's what goes in our episodes. It's not like, we're not there with a Hollywood scissor board going, action, now you run down the hallway screaming blue murder because of something's chasing you, whatever. It's not like that. It's we got into it because we were interested in the paranormal, and that's all we're interested in.
And there was too much suggestion, wasn't there? There was too much suggestion. Everything was paranormal or a ghost.
Is that going on?
Now there's the K2 meter, Kelly, with my hand on top of it. So everybody can be different when it comes to a K2 meter. Some people can set it off, some people cannot. So it
Yeah.
really depends. So that's one thing, you know, it really depends. That's why I have extra cameras set up. Now the cat ball is me hitting in the mic stand. But that's, you know, that is a good question. But one of the things that if you watch the other shows, not only for you, Kelly, but we have people that have abilities that are called psychics, mediums, clairvoyants, and others that validated and vetted that some of the items that I have do have attachments. And that's been on the show. So that's interesting as well. But once again, we welcome everybody's, you know, questions and stuff like that, because we all make mistakes and we want everybody to know the truth. So, you know, we want everybody to bring their questions and, hey, what about this? What about that? So don't ever. And yes, and we've heard things before with headphones that people that don't wear headphones.
Yeah.
And Angie's good at that, aren't you, Angie?
And
Scaring me like that before.
You'll also get a hit on the K2 because it's an electromagnetic field. So if you do put it near headphones, you'll probably hit the magnetic field that's emitting out of the speakers. So this is why we try to debunk everything and keep everything away from the devices to have a baseline to see what affects it. So it's one of them, and it's hard field to be in. We spend hours and hours of our time and a lot of our money to find out the truth, and that's what we're there for. At the end of the day, this is what our goal is set out to do. And the trouble is, I can't say it's not there. I can't say it's there all the time, but we have definitely had some strange things happen that cannot be
more
explained.
stranger than what I want to deal with sometimes. That's for sure.
So, and
I mean, no offense to anybody, but yeah, I mean, yeah. So,
everyone thinks we're crazy, but we've set out to try.
You are crazy.
Yeah, but our motto is we're going to go through every single test, every single experiment that is out there to see if it does work. Yeah. So I've been reading out of the demonic Bible. We've been doing all sorts. We've got new devices. I've got some ancient Aztec things coming now that we're going to try with another device to see if it opens a portal to the underworld. We're just going to try everything and see what works.
Nikki, you going to let him try to open up a portal?
No.
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean no? He's saying yes.
No, he won't do it. He won't do it. He won't.
So it's because ghosts and spirits have been talked about since before of thousands of years. It's written everywhere. The ancient Aztecs, everything. They've always talked about ghosts and spirits. So there's got to be some credibility there. There has to be. But how we communicate with them is how we're going to try and find out.
Kelly says, can feeling in your teeth set it off? Can feelings in your teeth set it off?
No,
I don't
you have
think
metal
so.
filling. No, your fillings won't set it off.
No.
You ain't got magnet in your teeth. That would be awful.
Cell phone was moving on its own last night during the late show. Now, Standing Stones, you got paranormal activity. I told you that before.
Yeah, he's
so. Yeah, but you know, smells like Teen Spirit. What the hell is that? I don't want to know. Be careful with the portals. Thank you, Kelly. Tell him that. So yes, but no, you know, when it, ladies and gentlemen, there are things I'm telling you that exist that it's beyond reasonable, and I had to buy super sticky tape because of what you heard on that doll being ripped, you know, and we've documented on other shows things being tossed and being ripped, and I even bought even stickier tape, you know, and just to hear that, right? And it's like, oh my God, you know, and it's like, I don't know, it's just like, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, it's just hard to explain, you know. I don't know. Yes, Standing Stone, CERN. Yes, I knew he was going to bring that up. So now, what are we going to do for next show? The next week's show. What is our agenda?
We are Nicola FDL, Nicola Joanne is going. She's going to have a new haunted item. She's going to have a doll. I think either we're going to buy one, or if Derek gets his bum into gear and sends us one of his down, Derek from Southwest Yorkshire Paranormal. But if he doesn't get back to me by the weekend, we'll buy one of them dolls. Which doll would you like? Would you like the nice one, or would you like the two?
Oh, the nice one. Thank you. Yeah, definitely the nice one.
like you got a choice of. I'm glad you got a choice of which one you want. I like to have a nice one. Hello, Facebook friend. Welcome. Kelly, do you know what's in the old feelings? They probably have foreign objects in your body. The old feelings, I think, was lead, wasn't it? Wasn't it lead?
Yeah, it's lead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's not creating an electromagnetic field, so it wouldn't affect the K2. So it's not a magnet. I know when everyone says you eat tinfoil and it gives you an electric shock, but that's just your natural body's low voltage, isn't it? So
now, why is it towards the end we're gonna get a lot of activity off this ball? So what I'm gonna do, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna do what Grizzly is gonna break the barrier. I'm going to go beyond what he is used to. I'm gonna go beyond my norm. I'm gonna go out in the woods with some of my dolls in the dark and do a session and do night vision. Yes.
What about
with the REM pod, with the EMF, with cat balls, and EVPs, and I'm going to be armed.
And
so,
15.
Yeah. So I don't know if YouTube allows me to shoot anything, but I have to check. But anyway,
Chris's video is going to be bang, 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 bang. What is that? Come on, girls, let's go.
But if I run and haul butt and run into a tree, watch out, George, for that tree. Remember George of the Jungle?
Yeah.
And I lay myself out. And, but if
God.
I leave my dolls behind, but there's Sasquatch out there in my woods. There's Dogman, there are other creatures out there at night. I'm just saying, but I'm going to go out in the woods. I'm just not going to go in the wood line. I'm going to go out into the woods.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to do my own session by myself. Why are you rubbing your forehead, Nikki? Now you're scaring me. You already getting me scared. Now I'm out there.
No, because you make me worry now. What happens if something happens to you?
Michael knows I am very well armed. What do you mean? Oh, girl, let me show you what I've got.
Will you get lost?
I will even take my spirit box.
What happens if you trip up and fall over and bang your head, and then nobody knows?
That's what we were laughing at.
So, the other cat ball's going off. So we're going to debunk that as me. So now, I have got this. I can't even get it off. This handy dandy little device right here that I can make calls off of. It pings my device. It uses all the satellites. It videos. It takes pictures. I can text. And if I ever need help, I can hit this little button right here. It says SOS. And it sends the whole cavalry to me.
Okay.
So, yes, I'm very well prepared.
Wouldn't it be crazy if you take the dolls out there and then you get a sighting of Sasquatch and everything? You get everything you needed to get for proof. And
that would be wild.
That would be wild. I hope it happens for you. But the trouble is, if you do see Sasquatch or anything like that, you're going to run.
So, and yes, and I will take my white candle, Kelly, with me for protection as well. So, but yes. So I am going to be prepared, and it's going to be something. Michael, you're going to have to... Why are you laughing already? I am going to take my holy water and a crucifix, too.
It's going to be funny. It's going to be funny. Because I know what's going to happen, You're going to be like broken ankle on the floor, FaceTiming me, going, Michael, I'm stuck in the woods. I can't get to nothing. And it'll be 3 a.m. in the morning.
Why would I be calling you? I called
I
you
don't know,
last
you're-
night freaking out, and you didn't even answer your phone. Thank you. You were
Yeah,
I was
3
like
a.m.
tripping because of what was going. Well, I don't care what time it is. Anytime you need me, Grizzly, just call me. I did.
I was
He
tired.
never answers.
I was tired.
So yeah, look, why is everybody think Crazy Witch? Why do you think it's gonna be funny?
It is
I'm
gonna
trying to
funny.
be serious. I'm going outside my comfort zone, ladies and gentlemen. So
It is
yeah,
going to be good. And what are you going to do this week with yours?
I don't know. I will definitely be doing something. I don't know. I will think of something different to do. I don't know. It might involve some more music.
Oh, don't sing.
Well, you never know.
No, you need to go back to that churchyard though after what you got. It'd
Yeah,
be
well,
interesting. It would be interesting if you went back to the churchyard with the clown and then see if you got anything else like similar to what you got. Whether it's the
yeah,
clown fighting the activity around there.
it could be. It could be because obviously when I went back the following night, I didn't take the clown with me. So yeah, I think I've probably got to face my demons, so to speak, and go back to the graveyard with the clown.
Maybe.
what are you gonna do if something attaches itself to the clown too? Have you taken that clown and have anybody look at it, like any of my psychics or anybody on my panel to look at it, see if it's got anybody that any attachments or anybody that says, "Ooh."
No, I haven't, but
You have to take Grizzly some pictures and stuff.
do that.
Yeah, send me some pictures.
Okay.
Lala was on here. Lala, are you still on here, Lala Bright? Is she still in here or did she jump off? Because I know she's real busy with shows or not.
Yeah.
Lala's real good, and she is very good, very talented. I don't know if Lala's still here or not. Tiffany, you're pretty good. Have you looked at it and picked up anything? Send me
Yeah,
some pictures.
we'll
I'll
send
send
some
you
pictures.
definitely.
Tiffany's coming on our show tomorrow. Tiffany is. We're going to talk about the
Yeah.
dark side of the paranormal.
Yeah.
You're more than
Yeah, send me
welcome
some
to come on.
pictures and I'll send it to Kelly Joe and some of the other ones I know and see if their faces melt. Because every time I show some of the psychics, some of the dolls, they like freak out and I get a lecture for like days. So I hope Lala gets back to me in the PM. Oh, Lala will. Oh, Lala, she's here. Woo-hoo,
Yeah.
woo. See what I tell you?
Tiffany said,
Hey, Angie, get your doll. Show Lala, I'm gonna blow you up real big. Well, that didn't sound good, but anyways, I'm gonna make you big on the screen. Lala, I want you to look at this and tell me what you think. I didn't mean to remove you. Hold on here. Let me blow you up here, Angie. And let me. No, I blew the wrong person. Hold on. Hold on. Don't turn your head. I just snorted like a damn pig. Hold on. Hold on, Nikki. All right, Lala, what do you get by looking at this thingamajigger clown thing? How do you feel about this? Can you get it any closer to the camera, Angie, please? There you go. Yes. Is somebody just whispering?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, God, don't do that.
Sorry.
Oh, my gosh. Kelly said owned by a guy. Kelly, you got powers? Uh-oh. Lala, what's going on? I'm feeling you. Oh, well, Lala. Yeah, I know, Lola. I'm feeling you. It's very depressed. Feeling might drain you. I'm feeling what you're picking it up. I'm feeling your emotions, Lola. That's why I'm saying. Um, um, is it a male or is it what? Okay, Lola, break it off. Break it off. That's weird. I won't hurt you, but it will take from her.
Yeah.
Is it a male presence? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot here. Also, maybe respectful if it gets mad or disrespected. Also, maybe respectful if it gets mad or if it gets disrespected. Let me ask you this: was it a human attachment, or is it something that walked upon this or has not walked upon this earth? Energy, male energy. Okay, all right, all right. So I picked up on male energy, but I wasn't for sure. So okay, good. All right. All right, good.
Yeah.
All right. Makes me feel a lot better. So there's your answer, Angie. So, okay.
Yeah, Tiffany was saying she was getting a grandpa energy from it, like a grandpa military sort of energy from it.
Yeah, that's what Tiffany says, older man. Yeah, but for some reason, certain people with abilities, and Lala's one of them. See here, doing my spell check. Don't worry, I'm terrible with spelling. Put there, I didn't mean to put male, but put it there. But for some reasons, there are certain people I connect with, and when she tapped onto that object, I actually felt what she was feeling, and it was like very. I felt everything. So, never been human. So, so that's what I was feeling. Was it was never was a man? Is that what you're saying? Let me make sure I'm right. But feels male when it is strange. All right, Lala. Retype everything for me. Make sure I'm understanding. So it is imitating a male, but has never been human. Is that what you're telling me?
That's interesting.
So if that's the case, it's a trickster.
Isn't that interesting? What do you think? What did we like try and figure out? What did we figure out?
I know what that is. Then I know exactly what that is. It's a demonic trickster. Is what that is.
Oh, interesting.
Kelly said it was owned by a man. But Lala has always been right. So yes, Lala's okay. So yeah. All right. So there's your answer.
Owned by a man.
I did not like the feeling Lala picked up. Now it's weird is that I will get some of the feelings, but not like what she will get. But I can pick up on certain people's abilities when they pick up emotions, but I cannot get the emotions they pick up on themselves unless I their energy up when they do it. Does that make sense? I don't know if I explained that right. So basically, what I'm saying is she's an expert and I'm not. So I have to tap on their energy to feel what they're feeling because I cannot do it by myself. So I just got told some stuff.
Stingray said, "Wouldn't it be spooky if you heard a big horn in the dead of the night?" But you did have an issue, didn't you? A big crash in the middle of the night, didn't you? Woke Dave up.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was
Tiffany agrees with Lala.
Yeah, a few days after that happened.
Yeah. So it's definitely strange. And it's weird. It'd be weird if it was a trickster. Because what did we sort of figure out?
Mike, I'm sorry.
there's a location we keep getting drawn back to. I hate to say it again, Bishton Hall, but we've been tricked by some sort of evil entity in there, by children, women's voices, male voices.
That's a trickster.
Yeah, but we do think there's a Baphomet there, because me and Nicola went down in the cellar once to check to see if there's anyone down there, and all we heard was clip clopping, like a horse clip clopping, but it was only 2 feet running.
That's right,
towards us. And I sort of threw Nicola out the way and run up the steps, but that's beside the point. Beside the point. So, and the trouble is, early in the evening when we start hunting, we get children through, children's voices, children's EVPs. It just everything childish, like, so everything to do with kids. But then, as soon as what did you say, about 12, half 12 in the middle of the night,
it changes, doesn't it?
It changes to something.
Oh, yeah, that's bad mojo. Yeah, oh, no, yeah. So anytime something like that happens, and this is the reverend, and this is the spiritual side, right? So it's very easy for things to entice you and to get your attention and to want to guide you as a child, because, you know, what else is there to believe? If you see a child on the side of the road, you're going to stop to help. Are you okay, Nicola? Was you just watching an orb? Was that an orb?
No, just a little fly. Midget.
Okay. But things disguise themselves because you're less guarded. Okay. And you will see this in biblical references and anything, right? And we saw this back in the 60s and 70s when women were on the side of the road, broke down. The men were in the bushes, and the guys would stop to help the women, and they would come on to help change the tire, and they get bonked in the head. And this is throughout nature and throughout you know what I'm talking about. Hell, I know what I'm trying to explain. I'm just saying, be careful. Yeah. So, because you all do ground yourself and do your blessings and all that, right? What do you mean?
I don't. The girls have started to do it, haven't you?
Once I come home and stage.
Yeah,
you do it before you come home. You don't come home and do it. Oh.
No, I don't know. I don't know why I don't do it. Sometimes I wish I have done it because I felt like it's followed its own. But after a couple of days, the feeling and the activity dies off. I think it goes back.
Rebecca's asking you, Nikki, do you hear hoofs trot or two or right or something?
You hear 4 hoofs trot, not 2, right? Yeah. No, it was 2, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 2.
It was 2.
It was like it was on 2 legs, like tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
It was definitely on 2 legs.
4 different noises. You sort of know when a horse. It's like when you hear a horse trotting or galloping down the way. You know that sound.
Yeah, it wasn't like a gallop, was it? It was quick footsteps, but with hooves, not feet.
Yeah, it's like someone wearing tap shoes, wasn't it? Tap dancing shoes. Click, 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 click.
I can't. It was like a.
So it was like bipedal, right?
It was weird, but it was heavy, like a horse.
It was heavy.
It's weird. It was the weirdest feeling, but then it's personal experience again.
Thank you, Tiffany. That's the way I was trying to say it. Thank you. Yeah. So I would recommend getting into some muscle memory. We teach that a lot in farm practicing and training. Is muscle memory is learn to put up a layer of protection before and after you do investigations for demonic and evil oppression and so forth. And for attachments, because you never know what you're going to, especially for what you all do. And stop reading that Bible, Michael. Shame on you. I can't believe you didn't buy the headstone, though.
Not yet.
I'm really surprised.
I've got to think where I'm going to put it. Put
it in the backyard. Put some flowers around it. So,
well, no, I did pick up 2 massive white rose bushes, English rose bushes today that the lady wanted out, but I weren't going to kill them. So they're huge, massive ones. So I took them out and I'm going to save them. I'm going to put them in the garden. So in our garden, I don't want to kill them.
what's a Baphomet?
A Baphomet. A
Yeah,
Baphomet.
that'd be good. That'd be good. Yeah.
Hang on. Let me show you. Half goat, half man, half whatever.
Is that like a goat man, like we call it here, Popelik monster here in the States?
Baphomet.
Yeah.
He's the goat man. But we reckon someone's done. Well, it's a long story. We've gone over it and over and over it. We think it is, if you can see him. No, you
Yeah,
can't
that's
see
just like
him.
the goat man.
Yeah, it's the goat man.
Goat man. That's what I called him, the goat man.
Because
Because he has hooves for feet.
Yes.
he's like an angel, half goat, half ram, half human, half everything.
Right.
Weird. But we've had some really bad stuff in that place.
Do you like where you're at, Nikki?
Say that again.
Do you like where you're at?
Where I'm at.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
why?
keep moving across the board, just
Yeah.
like on your own. That's
Do
not
I?
me doing that.
Oh,
Every time she's on the show, she moves or she disappears. Like you were down at the bottom of the screen a minute ago, and you just kept like moving, like up, 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 up.
yeah. So
I don't know. I don't know.
So what we'll do then, so we'll have a new haunted item next week between us. Angie will be doing something with hers. Grizzly is going into the woods and never to be seen again. So if it's us hosting the show, something's happened to Grizzly. Hopefully not. Fingers crossed.
Now I'm going to take my microphone with me, the one that actually that picks up the really
Sensitive sounds.
I did not touch the mic stand. That is the Soundtech CM 1000. Now this is the one that wasn't on your all show that I put in the studio that I put with the dolls. And I thought the dolls were talking. I was at the other end of the house. And I was like, oh, they're talking. And I sat there for like 15, 20 minutes. And I'm like, they're whispering to each. And man, it had me going, ladies and gentlemen. Then I found out it was me at the other end of the house watching TV. I was so mad. Because I got like 15 or 16 dolls up there on top of my studio. So, but that's how good this picks up. So I want to take that into the woods because you don't know what other elementals I may pick up or whatnot in the woods. So I'm going to have a plethora of tools with me. So if I don't, and the spirit box, so there's no telling what I'm going to do or what I'm going to capture. Hopefully we catch some orbs or something. Hell, I don't know. I may catch a fairy or two, you know. But anyway,
you don't know what you're going to catch. And me and Nicola, we're going to go to another antique shop, aren't we? Called Raven and Broomsticks, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's another house clearance sort of antique shop. So, and the owners are really, drive around in a hearse.
Do what?
Yeah, the owners drive around in a hearse. So they've definitely got some dark stuff in their shop. So we're going to go down and take a road trip. And
the owners have you all drive around in a hearse.
No, they've got a hearse. They drive around in a hearse. So they're a bit weird.
I would do an EVP session in the hearse is what I would do. Just for the fun of it. Why not? You know how many bodies has been in that hearse?
Yeah, let's do it.
That would be interesting.
It would.
Now, if the headstone wouldn't be too much to ship, I would ask you to buy it and ship it to me. But you know the weight and everything. But anyway. So, and if you ever want Lala on your show, she's very interesting to have, very entertaining. very intelligent. She's a psychic medium and a whole bunch of other stuff. So she'll make a good guest as well. So sorry, Lala, I'm just throwing your name all around. So
yeah, that's fine. We watched you anyway. We watched you last night you had Lala on, or Monday?
Yes.
Monday,
I think it was last night or the night. What is tonight? I don't even know what day it is, ladies and gentlemen.
I think.
Monday, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Nicola was on there. That's right.
It was Monday, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
No.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. When's your next show, Grizzly? In an hour?
I think tonight at 7. Then I got another one at 9 tonight.
Okay. So should we shut this off now, and then we'll come back with a new episode next week with new video evidence of these dolls, and hopefully we've got a new doll.
Oh, I'm gonna have some new items. Yes.
Yeah, hopefully we've got some new items we can check out. But
the next time I do anything in the studio, I'll debunk everything with the VMF things and show everybody. Good call out, Kelly. I'm glad you all called that out. So that's especially for the skeptics. So yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then our show tomorrow, I think, are you doing a show tomorrow, Grizzly, at our time? Yeah. So we've got Tiffany's coming on our show tomorrow, and we're going to talk about the dark side of the paranormal.
I'm jealous. She has not done one of my shows yet. What's up with that?
We're better. No, not really. I'm joking. She likes us better. No, but you was invited to this one. You was invited to this because Tiffany did say get Grizzly on the show as well, but you're busy. You're busy. But if you're finished and we're still on, I'll send you the link. Send me a message and you can come in. So
right on.
Yeah. So if you're finished, I don't know how our times are going to clash, but we're going to talk about the really dark side and dark entities and how they can affect you. So that's our.
Oh, that'd be a good show. That really.
Yeah,
is.
that's going to be our topic of conversation tomorrow. Nikki don't want to talk about it because it scares her.
I'm not coming on, Chris. I'm going to come on your show instead tomorrow at 9, if that's okay.
Right on. I'll have you on anytime, ladies and gentlemen. I always we could have up to 10 or 12 people on my show.
I'll just.
So I just wish I could have more cameras. So I'm trying to figure out how to have a camera above me to where it can show everything in my studio instead of at a certain angle. Yeah. So I'm trying to still figure that out. So, but anyways, hopefully everybody enjoyed the show. I'll have the audio uploaded tomorrow morning. But from coast to coast and around the world, ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap. You all have a good night. Later. Godspeed.
Bye.
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 Bye, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye. Well, nothing happened.
It's a grizzly.
Should we get out of here?
No. We're gonna watch and listen.
Action.
It's a grizzly.
Oh, shit, should we run?
No.
Action.
It's a grizzly.
Oh, should we run?
Okay. It's a grizzly.
Are you sure it's not a chipmunk? Action. Get out of here! Watch.
It's a grizzly.
I'm out of here.
Huh. Maybe it is a chipmunk. It's a grizzly.
Are we gonna die?
I don't know. We're just going to sit here and listen and watch.
Let's get out of here, maybe.
Fall!